Kapatid, malu ka ba o kuripot? And that is what we're going to talk about in this episode.
Videos that will make you wealthy and debt-free.
Hi there, this is Shinkitan, your pambansang wealth coach. And for today, we are going to talk about the psychology of money that revolves on two things, two sides of the coin, extravagance and frugality. Pag-usapan po natin two approaches, the significance, strategies, at the same time, how can you be frugal and still do not compromise your quality of life, di ba? Alam niyo mga ka-friendship, no, kaipunaryo, yun ang isang major discussion. Ako, ayaw ko makinig talaga kay Chinkitan kasi pagka nakinig ako kay Chinkitan, hindi na ako mag-Starbucks, hindi na ako magbabiyahe, hindi na ako kakain sa labas, hindi na ako makakabili ng mga gusto ko. That is completely the opposite of what I'm doing. I still go to a Starbucks. I still also go to Coffee Bean, di ba? Ako naman, bumibili rin ako ng mga damit, sapatos, bumabiyahe rin ako. So in other words, mali po yung perception pag ikaw ay kuripot, hindi ka na kailangan mag-enjoy. But before we talk about that, let's talk about first, ano ba yung maluho? Oo. Or if not naman, extravagance. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin niya? It's a spending mindset that focuses on indulging. Indulging on the things that you cannot really afford, you do not really need, but you just only want with the money that you do not have. Kadalasan po niyan, well, I have nothing against people buying good stuff, di ba? Who doesn't like good stuff? Ang issue lang naman kung may pera ka o wala. Kung wala, tapos extravagant ka pa, di ba? Pakitang tao, you want immediate gratification. So, doon ka nagkakaproblema. And then, paano malaman na medyo extravagant ka na? Number one is, yun nga, masyado kang impulse buying. Kahit na ang income mo ay pang minimum, ang gastusin at galawin mo pang maximum. You have the tendency to live the lifestyle of the rich and the famous. So, yun yung isang nagiging issue. Bakit ba talaga may mga taong ganun? Probably it's a mindset or a belief that material, possession, or experiences are very important or the primary source of happiness and fulfillment in life. Kung yun nga, minsan kasi nakukuha nila yung fulfillment sa ganung klaseng mga bagay Pero ano po yung nagiging negative outcome ng excessive extravagance? It can also bring you to excessive debt and allow you to live a financial stressful life and wala ka talagang naiipon. So yun po yung nangyayari po pag sumobra. On the other hand naman, yung kuripot, yung makatuwirang kuripot or let's say frugality, ito naman, it emphasizes on careful budgeting, careful planning, prioritize savings, or you are becoming a responsible money manager. Yun po. Para sa akin, ang kuripot, hindi ibig sabihin yan tinitipid mo masyado sarili mo. Makatuwiran, di ba? Ika nga, responsable ka. And then, ito ay sinasalamin din yung mga spending decision mo, you avoid unnecessary expenses, and you seek something that is valuable in your life. Yung parang ano ba mahalaga sa'yo? Again, like for example, on my end, kuripot ako pagdating sa mga sapatos, damit, gamit. Pero pagdating naman, for me sa pagtulong sa kapwa, hindi ako nagtitipid. Oo. Parang minsan nga sa tanang buhay ko, hindi ko pa nga nabili yung isang ganitong kalaking gamit for my personal use. Pero pag may mga taong lumapit sa akin at humingi ng tulong, at may kakayanan naman ako, tumutulong ako. Diba? And then, bakit ka nagkakaroon ng klaseng ganitong mindset? It's because, ang paniniwala ko, yung simpleng pamumuhay, yung living below your means is an important thing. Again, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you spend. Importante po yan. And then, para sa akin, napakahalaga po kung bakit ako nagiging responsible. Because I want to have peace of mind in the future. So ano po nagiging benefit? Ang nagiging benefit niyan kung ganito ka mag-isip, yung makatuwirang makuripot ka, it will lead to financial responsibility, will lead you to financial stability, it would lead you to financial peace, you will have less debt or no debt, and you'll be able to achieve your long-term goal. Di ba? Kaya nga, it's very important na maging makatuwirang makupit-kuripo tayo. Kaya I want you to ask yourself right now, ikaw na nakikinig at nanonood sa akin ngayon, sa palagay nyo, ikaw ba ay maluho or makatuwirang kuripot? Di ba? Ang tanong naman, para sa mga tao naman, Chinky, I think I fall under the line na medyo maluho. So how do I develop frugality without compromising my quality of life? Ito na lang, para mas magets nyo. Ang unang kailangan natin nang gawin is know what you want in life. Set your financial goals. Para sa iyo ba, anong mas mahalaga? May mga iba, mahalaga mag-travel. May mga iba, mahalaga yung pagkain. May mga iba, mahalaga yung future. Ako, kung tatanungin mo, ang pinakamahalaga sa akin is the future. Okay, yung parang gusto ko pagdating ng panahon na wala na akong problemahin sa pera. Kahit na magretiro ako, may pumapasok pa rin pera. So for me, that is the quality of life that I want. So if I have that quality of life, dapat gumagawa na ako ng mga steps as of right now on how will I be able to save the money. And then not only save, but how much. How much should I be able to earn on a monthly basis in order for me to live that lifestyle? So sample lang. Sinabi mo 100,000 pesos a month passive income. So right now from today up to the day that you want to retire, dapat gumagawa ka na ng plan and strategies na magkakaroon ka sana ng 100,000 passive income habang ikaw ay bata pa. Why? Because the moment that you hit the 100,000 pesos passive income, you can already start preparing for your retirement. So, let's say, kumikita ka na ng 100,000 pesos a month, yung whether you work or not, at the age of 30, pwede ka na mag-retire. Or at the age of 40. Why kill yourself, di ba, if you can already retire early and enjoy? Ang problema lang kasi minsan, yun nga, hindi masyadong clear ang financial goals natin. Kahit na tinamaan na natin yung 100,000, we still keep on working. And the sad part is this. The sad part is we use all our health to gain all the wealth in our lives. At the end of our lives, ang ginagawa natin, we use our wealth, our money to gain back our health. And I don't want that to happen to you. So number 1, alamin mo muna kung ano mahalaga sa'yo. Number 2, para makaipon ka talaga ng pera, prioritize. Prioritize talaga needs versus wants. Alamin mo muna. Alamin needs, mga kailangan, wants, yung mga kagustuhan. Sacrifice ka muna, especially when you are starting. And then after that, importante po yung tinatawag nating reward yourself. Oo. Pagka na-achieve mo na, parang di naman makompromise yung quality of life mo. Let's say may na-achieve ka na, meron ka ng tinatawag sa budget mo na yung party fund or reward fund. So out of your income, probably can set 5%, 10%. Nasa iyo yan kung anong gusto mo. Diba? Habang kumikita ka, may nasa-set aside ka para mag-enjoy ka naman. Wala namang masama yun. And then, kung gusto nyo talaga na makaipon pa talaga, then frugal lang, simple lang talagang buhay mo. You try to embrace minimalism. Ang ibig sabihin po niya, try to declutter your life. Ang pinaka-best siguro yun na experience nung March 2020, nung nag-lockdown ng 3 months, we did not eat out, we did not go out, we did not buy new clothes, new shoes, and yun nga, buhay pa rin tayo. So in other words, if you embrace minimalism, mas marami ka talaga maiipon. And pinaka-best part yan talaga, kung gusto nyo talagang maging makatuwirang kuripot, ito yung pinaka-best na pwede kong iiwan sa inyo today. Avoid what we call as lifestyle inflation. As your income grows, importante po to. Resist the temptation of increasing your standard of living and spending. Otherwise, ito yung gawin mo. Try to increase your standard of saving and investing. Grabe yan. If you do that, mag-e-enjoy ka na, oo, may ipon ka pa. Anong ibig ko sabihin? Imagine mo, pag ikaw ay kumikita ngayon ng 5%, 5%, and 90%, di ba? Yun ang formula mo. 5% savings, 5% investment, 90% ang gastos mo. At 20,000 pesos, 90% of expenses, it's around 18,000 pesos. Let's say you increase your income. So gawin mo ng 5, 10, 85. You increase again your income 10, 10, 80. You increase again your income 20, 20, 60. You increase again your income 20, 30, 50. Let's say you're able to increase your income from 20,000 pesos a month to 100,000 pesos a month. Mas malaki na ang 100,000. Agree? So ang gagawin po natin, instead na 5, 5, 19, ano nag-umpisa ka, gawin mo ng 20, 30, and 50%. 20% savings, 30% investment or business, and then 50% ang i-spend mo. Parang, Chinky, grabe naman, 50% na iiwan ko para sa matitira compared to 90%. Laki naman nakaltas sa akin. Pero tignan mo naman to. What is 90% of 20,000? 18,000 pesos. What is 50% of 100,000? 50,000 pesos. Anong mas malaki? 50,000 or 18,000? Common sense, mas malaki ang 50,000. Even na tinaasan mo ng 20% savings, 30% investment, 50% spending, ang good news, nag-enjoy ka na sa buhay. You did not, compromise the quality of life. Pero, nasabayan mo, tinaasan mo yung savings mo and investment mo. Grabe naman talaga, no? In conclusion, tingnan nyo naman. At nagugustuhan nyo ba to? Nagustuhan nyo ba tong shinare ko sa inyo right now? Increase your standard of earning, increase your standard of saving and investing. By cultivating this frugal mindset, itong psychology of money, alam mo, you're going to, number one, enjoy life, the quality of life that you want to live, plus nagkakaroon ka ng financial responsibility. In the process, you are going to achieve financial stability. You're able to pursue your goals, find contentment with a more balanced approach to money. Maganda ba? Kung maganda ba, pakitype maganda lang sa comment section. That's the reason why I just want to encourage you to keep on supporting this podcast channel. I-share nyo rin tong podcast episode to your friends so that they may be enlightened. Walang masama na maging makatuwirang kuripot. O, diba? Tatandaan, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always think positive. Bye.
The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia, the hosts of the program, or other programs of the network. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
Pilipinong iponaryo. Piso, piso, piso. Bagong maging libo-libo. Libo-libo. Bagong maging milyonaryo. Tara na.